Hi friends, it's time for lesson 7.4 in math where we learn about how to show the same amount of money in more than one way. So showing an amount of money in two different ways using different coins. As always, as you go through the video, if I say to pause the video and try an activity, go ahead and pause, try the activity, and then replay the video as you're going along. It might be helpful to have some coins on hand, some real coins, or if you want to draw coins and cut them out, you could do that. But it might be helpful to actually have some coins to move around while you're doing this lesson. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so showing amounts in two ways. First, let's, as always, review the coins we know. We know that our quarters are worth 25 cents. We know that our dimes are worth 10 cents. We know that our nickels are worth 5 cents. And we know that our pennies are worth 1 cent. And now we should be pretty familiar with all the different ways a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny can look. Remember that when we're counting the value of a coin collection, we have to make sure we arrange the coins from greatest valued coins to the least valued coins. And then we skip count to find the total value. So if we have one of each coin, the order would be quarter, dime, nickel, penny, because quarters have the greatest value, pennies have the least value, and the dimes and the nickels are in between. So when we're talking about trading coins with the same value, we have to kind of remember some easy, simple ways that we can trade. For example, I can trade 5 pennies, which if we count the value of these 5 pennies, it equals 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. 5 pennies equal 5 cents. Can you think of another coin all by itself that equals 5 cents that I could trade these 5 pennies for? Pause the video, shout out your answer. You guessed it. If these 5 pennies equal 5 cents, we can trade it for a nickel. So 5 pennies and 1 nickel have the same value. They both equal 5 cents. 5 cents equals 5 cents. So you can always trade 5 pennies for 1 nickel. But you can also trade 1 nickel for 5 pennies. Because like we just said, 5 cents equals 5 cents. So if you have a nickel, you can trade it for 5 pennies. Or if you have 5 pennies, you could trade it for a nickel. It goes both ways. Another way we can trade is 2 nickels. If you ever find that you have 2 nickels, what's the value of 2 nickels? Let's count. 5 cents, 10 cents. 2 nickels equals 10 cents. Can you think of a coin all by itself that equals 10 cents that we could trade these 2 nickels for? Pause the video and shout out your answer now. All right, let's see. 2 nickels equals 10 cents, and you guessed it, we could trade that for 1 dime. 1 dime also equals 10 cents. So 10 cents equals 10 cents. If we have 2 nickels, we could trade it for a dime because they both equal 10 cents. And that also means that we could trade 1 dime for 2 nickels. So it could go both ways, just like the pennies and the nickels. If you have a dime, you could trade it for 2 nickels. If you have 2 nickels, you could trade it for a dime because no matter what, it always equals 10 cents. Here's another trade you could do. You could trade 1 quarter, which has a value of 25 cents, for a few other coins. Can you try and think about a way that you can make 25 cents without using a quarter? Pause the video, think about it, and shout out your answer. All right, so we know that a quarter equals 25 cents. So we need to try to make 25 cents using different coins. So I know I could definitely use some dimes and probably nickels. So let's see. I could trade 1 quarter for 2 dimes and 1 nickel because if I count the value of these coins, it is going to equal the same as this quarter. The value will be 25 cents. Let's see. 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents. So once again, 25 cents equals 25 cents. So 1/4 has the same exact value as 2 dimes and 1 nickel. So you can trade for that. And you can also then trade 2 dimes and a nickel for 1/4. Because again, it all equals 25 cents. So if you have 2 dimes and a nickel in your pocket and you're like, this is too much money, I wanna hold just 1 coin. You can trade it for 1/4 because it's worth the same amount of money. You could buy the same amount of things because it's the same value. It's the same amount of money. So all these trades we just did are really important to remember when we're trying to show the same amount in different ways. So let me show you an example of what I mean by same amount in a different way. Here, we're gonna try to show 61 cents 2 different ways. So the goal is to make 61 cents in 2 different ways. We'll show the first way here, and then we'll show the second way here. Here is our bank of coins. These are all the different coins that we have that we can use to make 61 cents. Now let's really think carefully about this. 61 cents is a high amount of cents. It's definitely bigger than 25 cents, which is how much a quarter is worth, right? We know that a quarter is worth 25 cents. So I could probably start making 61 cents by first taking a quarter. So far we have 25 cents. Now, if I think about counting by 25s, counting quarters, if I take another quarter, I'll have 50 cents. That's still less than 61 cents, so that's a good idea. I can still take another quarter because I still won't reach 61 cents. So I'm gonna take another quarter. So far we have 25 cents, 50 cents. Remember, our goal is to get to 61 cents. So if we're at 50 cents, what could we add to get us to maybe 60 cents? How can we go from 50 cents to 60 cents? What coin is worth enough money to get us to 60 cents? You guessed it, the dime. Dimes are worth 10 cents. So if we add a dime, we'll have 60 cents. 25 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents. Now our goal is 61 cents. So what is our last coin that we need to show 61 cents? Pause and shout out your answer. Very nice, it's a penny. A penny is worth 1 cent, and that's exactly what we need to get us to 61 cents. So we have 25 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 61 cents. We have our first way to make 61 cents. Now we need to show a second way to make 61 cents. So now is the time to think. What coins that I have in my first way can I trade in my second way, right? Think about it. What can I trade in my second way? I'm gonna start with a quarter. I'm not gonna trade my quarter yet. I feel like there's something else I can trade. I'm also gonna keep the second quarter. So the 2 quarters I'm gonna keep to make 50 cents. 25 cents, 50 cents. But then instead of a nickel, I'm gonna trade that nickel. Pause the video. What can I trade? Sorry, instead of this dime, I'm gonna trade this dime. Instead of using this dime and putting it over here in my second way, I'm gonna trade this dime. So pause the video and think, what can we trade that dime for? Pause and shout out your answer now. Okay, did you guess it? This dime we can trade for 2 nickels. So over here, instead of a dime, I'm gonna take 1 nickel and 2 nickels because that together equals the same thing as this dime. This is 5 cents and 10 cents, and this is also 10 cents. So I only traded this dime for 2 nickels. Now I still need a penny to finish me off, so let me also put a penny on this side. Now I'm gonna count my second way to make sure it equals 61 cents. 25 cents, 50 cents, 55 cents, 60 cents, 61 cents. Nice job. So we showed 61 cents in 2 different ways by trading a dime for 2 nickels. Very nice. Let's try another one. This time we want to show 36 cents in 2 different ways. And again, here's our bank of all the different types of coins that we can choose from to make 36 cents 2 different ways. So I'm thinking about 36 cents, and right away I know that I should start with a quarter because a quarter is worth 25 cents, and that's as close to 36 cents as we can get, right? So I'm going to start with a quarter, 25 cents. Now, if I use another quarter, then that will give me too much money. That'll be 50 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. That's too much money. So I can't use quarters. Let me try the next biggest coin. Let me try a dime. If I take a dime, how much money is that now? Let's count it together. 25 cents, 35 cents. Okay, I'm getting pretty close to 36. I'm actually very, very, very close. So I probably can't use any more dimes. I definitely can't use any more nickels because I'm only 1 cent away from 36 cents. So my last coin will be a penny. Now I'm going to count my first way just to make sure it equals 36 cents. 25 cents, 35 cents, 36 cents. Nice job. Now I have to trade. I have to show 36 cents another way. So I have to think, what coins can I trade? I think I'm going to trade this first quarter. I'm going to trade this quarter for 2 dimes and 1 nickel. Because if you remember from the previous slide, that is how to make a quarter. 25 cents is 2 dimes and a nickel. 10, 20, 25. So far, we traded the quarter for 2 dimes and 1 nickel. I've already traded something, so I don't need to trade anything else. Now I'm just going to bring this dime over, and I'm going to bring the penny over. And now I have to make sure I count my second way to make sure it also equals 36 cents. 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, 35 cents, 36 cents. I could also count this differently by counting all the dimes together first. 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 35 cents, 36 cents. Either way, it's the same amount, just 2 different ways. Let's try another one. Here we want to show 55 cents. Why don't you try this on your own? Grab a piece of paper, divide it in half, write first way, second way, and show me 2 ways that you can make 55 cents. Remember, the coins we can use are quarter, dime, nickel, or penny. Go ahead, pause the video, try this one on your own, and then play to check your work. All right, let's see what I did. So 55 cents. Right away, I know that I should again start with a quarter because that's the most money. And I know that 2 quarters give me 50 cents, and that'll get me really close to 55 cents. I can't use 3 quarters though because that'll be 75 cents, and that's too much. I'm at 50 cents. Now I need 1 more coin to get me to 55 cents, which is our nickel, worth 5 cents. So let me count my first way. 25 cents, 50 cents, 55 cents. Now it's time to think. What coins can I trade to show 55 cents in another way? I think I'm going to trade my nickel this time. So I'm going to keep my quarters, first quarter, second quarter, to make 50 cents. But this nickel, I'm going to trade it. What can I trade it for? Can I trade a nickel for dimes? No, dimes are more money. Can I trade a nickel for a quarter? No, quarters are more money. The only thing I can trade a nickel for is pennies. So how many pennies would I need to make a nickel? A nickel is 5 cents, so I would need 5 pennies. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, these 5 pennies equal 5 cents, just like this nickel equals 5 cents. So now I have 2 different ways to show 55 cents. Let me count my second way just to make sure it does equal 55 cents. 25 cents, 50 cents, 51 cents, 52 cents, 53 cents, 54 cents, 55 cents. Very nice. We showed 55 cents 2 different ways by trading this nickel for 5 pennies. Awesome. Let's try one last one. Go ahead, pause the video, try this one on your own as well. You can either use real coins or draw coins on paper to show how you can show 42 cents in 2 different ways. Give it a shot, and then we'll play the video and check your work. All right, 42 cents. So I can definitely start with a quarter, 25 cents, right? That's good. Can I use another quarter? No, because if I add another quarter, it would be 50 cents. That's too much. That's way past 42 cents. So let me try a dime. 25 cents, 35 cents. Very nice. Now, can I do another dime? If I'm at 35 cents, 35 cents, 25, 35, and I add another dime, that would make 45 cents. That's, again, too much money. So I can't use dimes anymore. I'm going to move to the nickel. I'm going to try a nickel next. Let's count what I have so far. 25 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents. Now I have to get to 42, and I'm only 2 cents away. There's no coin that equals 2 cents, so I'm going to have to use pennies, and I'm going to need 2 of them. So 2 pennies make 42 cents. Let's count the total value here. 25 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents, 42 cents. Very nice. Now it's that time to think. Look at these coins that we have in our first way. What can I trade to show a second way? This time, I challenge you to try to pick more than one coin and put them together to trade. What I did was I took this quarter, this dime, and this nickel, because I know that 25 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, it makes 40 cents. I know that I could use 4 dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 dimes make 40 cents, just like this quarter, dime, and this nickel. So I traded my quarter, dime, and nickel, which equals 40 cents, for 4 dimes, which also equals 40 cents. Now I just have to bring over these 2 pennies, which we're keeping the same. Penny, penny. Let's count to make sure our second way is also 42 cents. 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents, 42 cents. Same amount, just 2 different ways because of trading. So, great job, friends. At home, you can draw or use real coins to practice showing the same amount in a lot of different ways, and then also counting coin collections. Remember to arrange your coins from greatest value to least value before skip counting to find the total value. And remember that these are all the different ways that you can draw your 4 coins. So practice counting coins and practice showing the same amount of money in lots of different ways. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for lesson 7.5. Don't forget to do your Think Central assignment for lesson 7.4. See you later.